Hello, this is Sheshachalam from Astroguide Mysore. Moon in the sign of Pisces is the 12th sign from the Ascendant sign of Aries. So, being the fourth lord, which has moved, 9 houses, that is from Cancer, if I count Cancer, Leo, Virgo, then we'll come to Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. So the fourth Lord Moon has moved a beautiful movement of 9 houses and taken a turn of fortune. It is a very good placement of Moon in the 12th for Aries, provided, very clearly provided, the 12th Lord is well placed and the Ascendant Lord is well placed. Or else, if Moon is afflicted, in the 12th house being placed along with Rahu, Ketu, or Saturn, then this whole thing will go upside down. So, if it is a good placement, I'll be giving you very good things. So, if it is a bad placement, you will get bad, obviously, no doubt about it. So, Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra has the fourth quarter as the first Amsha of Pisces, and then after that you have Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra, the first, the second, the third, and the fourth, which is ruled by Saturn. Purva Bhadrapada is ruled by Jupiter, Uttara Bhadrapada by Saturn, and then you have Revati 1, 2, 3, 4, which is ruled by Mercury. So, these 9 amshas, that is the Navamshas of Pisces, fall sequentially or get plotted sequentially from the sign of Cancer and then slowly move down and come to Sagittarius and then move up into Pisces. So this is how the Navamsha is plotted. So the first Amsha, that is the Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, fourth quarter, falls in the D9 in the sign of Cancer, which is a beautiful position for Moon. So being posited in the 0 degree to 3 degrees 20 minutes unafflicted from Aries ascendant, and that particular thing should also be the 12th house, because when it is in the edge of a sign and the ascendant, let us say it's at 25 degrees in Aries, then it will not be the 12th house, it will be the 11th placement of Moon. So this, if you understand, please see the video, watch my video of Rashis and Bhavas to understand how the Bhava is calculated, and simply don't jump into excitement if it is good or go into depression if it is bad, simply just by listening to one talk and then telling that I know astrology. Please don't do that. So if I am telling it's a house, then you should clearly verify whether it is placed in that particular position in the Bhava chart, not only the Rashi chart. The Rashi chart very clearly gives you the position of the planet. Now, here it is Moon on a particular degree within a particular sign over a particular nakshatra constellation. Only then you will understand where it is to be placed in the D9 chart. So the plotting and everything has to be done from the D1 chart. But the Bhava chart is entirely depending on the ascendant degree, and from there the longitudinal distance between itself and the given planets. So let us go into the results of this particular placement of Moon. So, being the fourth lord, it represents mother, vehicles, landed property, house. It also represents the type of place where you stay, whether you are going to be in the mountain or whether you are going to be near a river, whether you are going to be staying in desert. It very clearly tells the fourth house from any ascendant. So, what sort of a place would be more, good to you, conducive to your health? So that is what is a place. So here Karkataka Rashi, that is Cancer, sign of Cancer, being the fourth house, it very beautifully tells that this person will do well or stay happy in peace, at peace, if he stays near meadows, you know, beautifully irrigated lands, agricultural lands. It should not be a mountain anyway. So this is where rivers are flowing, cows are grazing. It's a beautiful grassland and a meadow. That is what is the sign of Cancer. So going into the results in depth, a weak decision maker, very indecisive if it is negatively posited, particularly in the sign of Pisces with over the nakshatra, that is the constellation of Uttara Bhadrapada, which is owned by Saturn. So they usually they have mood swings. Saturn and Moon combination is always called as a melancholic combination. They have mood swings. They are in and out always. They don't know uh, whether they are going to be stable. They have a lot of difficulty in deciding whether to go abroad to do MS or not, whether to get married to this person or not, whether to get into surgery as a subject or get into general medicine as a subject. They are always confused. So that is when it falls in this over the nakshatra of Uttara Bhadrapada. But if it is in Purva Bhadrapada 4 or in Revati, these people know what they are doing. They are very confident, extremely confident people. So this placement also shows difficulty to mother. If it is a little afflicted, also there would be a lot of difficulty to the mother, and the native will have to spend time and money, and put a lot of effort. The pain, the experience of pain with regard to his mother's health. This does not mean that anybody who has a moon's placement in Pisces and ascendant in Aries and a little bit of affliction to moon, that means the day of birth itself, the mother will go through a lot of difficulties. No, try to understand whenever I am telling that a person will get a lot of money, that doesn't mean that from the day he or she is born, the infant itself is started to make money, or from the day the infant is born, suddenly bad things happen at home. Nothing like that. You need to calculate the timing of an event, and which is a very tough job. As an astrologer, we take a lot of time to do that. If somebody simply asks, "Sir, please see my chart and tell when I'll get married," it's not a child's game. We need to do a lot of calculation there. Whether I'll be having a child, whether it will be adopted, whether my child will be, safe or not. So when we are doing techniques of prediction, we will be giving mostly generalistic view, because moon in the 12th from Aries ascendant, this might be a little more peculiarly unique, but still it is a generalistic view, because we don't know where the other 8 planets are posited, what is the degree of the ascendant, what is the degree of the moon. We don't know anything. It's a generalistic view. So difficulty to mother, and will be deprived of mother's love because of distance, because he or she will be traveling far away from the native place, go far away for studies or something. So the deprivation is seen. There might also be an affliction which might cause separation due to the longevity of mother. So that is a very peculiar thing. Again, we need to see it in detail before telling anything. See, these are all tough things to simply tell. So there might be a chance that the native might move abroad, stay away from family, and eat food which is not prepared by his mother. These are all tough things for an infant who is going to school to adjust to, because staying in some aunt's house or an uncle's house or in some foster care, that's not a good thing to happen. So, afflicted moon in the 12th house is not such a great position for Aries ascendant. So, if afflicted, there will be difficulty for physical intimacy. Why physical intimacy? Sleeplessness. Why insomnia? Anxiety. So, why things about the mind and physical intimacy is so strong? Because moon represents mind. Manasika sthiti. That means the state of mind. Deformity, that is facial palsy, difficulty of breathing, difficulty in memory power, all this if it is afflicted. The physical intimacy is very clearly highlighted here because the 12th lord represents bed pleasure. So, it's a most important subject for those people in between their teens until they are in 50s. So, this topic keeps coming and going and becomes a huge headache for those people who have an afflicted planet like moon in the 12th house if it is for Aries ascendant. So, squint eyed or difficulty in dental, mm, health. Generally, moon represents good health to the teeth, and here it is sitting in the house of hospital, house of expenses, wasteful expenses. If afflicted, there might be root canal or decay, tooth decay very early in age. So, if not afflicted, these fellows can become very good doctors, super gynecologists, businessmen, marketing particularly, roaming around like the medical representatives, like people who are into food market. You can roam around if it is very well placed. If it is locally placed, my wife was suggesting you are forgetting about those fellows who are roaming around on the road selling vegetables. No, no, they are doing hard work. Menial job it is. Pushing the cart, selling sabji, selling many other food products. In the evening, you can see a whole bazaar where people go leave the house, go around, eat road food, street food. Now it's a fad. People want to go and eat street food. Moon in the 12th house, people can make money by having all these small shops. So, abroad travel, abroad education, particularly tour and travel guides and travel business, tourist business. It's a very good thing to happen. Money in foreign property, and this is very rare, but there are people who have invested. If a person who is abroad can invest in India, obviously, an Indian can go abroad and invest money there, buy a house in America. So that can happen. So anybody, they putting money in our country or we putting money in their country, it's as good as you buying a property which is not your homeland. So if that is the case, then the fourth lord in the 12th house, well posited, let us say along with the second lord in the 12th house and the Lagnadipati is strong, you will very well settle down there abroad. So um, buying a property, we are all telling what might happen and what you will gain. You can also lose it if it is afflicted. So it's like, sir, I did this, I was a karodpati, I did this, I was a lakpati, I made a lot of money, crores of money, and I even lost it. This is a normal phone call which comes to an astrologer every day. And how does it happen? Because of such positions. It's a strong position, but also afflicted. Then you will rise to the height and then have a nosedive. So, thank you very much for today's class. I hope I have covered the subject of moon in all the 12 houses for the ascendant sign of Aries. Thank you.